All right then. So now in this video, what we are going to discuss about is we are going to discuss about the abstract classes, and interfaces. These are the things that we are going to discuss in this video. Okay. So basically, abstract classes and interface are the key components of the object-oriented programming in Java that facilitate abstractions and encapsulations and even polymorphism. So let's talk about the abstract classes. What exactly the abstract classes? Okay, so let's talk about the abstract classes over here. One second. Okay, so basically, an abstract class in a Java is a class that cannot be initiated on its own. So if you define a class as an abstract, you can't initiate that class on its own, and may contain one or more abstract methods. It can contain one or more abstract methods in it. So on that case, an abstract methods or the methods declared without an implementation meant to be implemented by a concrete subclasses. We just need to define it and you can use it inside any subclasses at any point. So abstract classes may also contain non-abstract methods with implementations, right? It doesn't mean that if it is a class as an abstract, you should keep only the abstract methods in it. Not like that. You can keep abstract methods and non-abstract methods. All right. So let's have a simple example for it. Okay. So one moment. Okay, so now what we have to do is, in this case, I'm just going to create a new file, which is going to be example abstract.java. All right, this is going to be our main, this is the class which is going to have our main class. And here I'm going to use the abstract keyword to define abstract class called shape. Inside this, I'm going to define an abstract method, which is going to be public abstract double area, right? So this is going to be our abstract method, right? It doesn't have any implementation in it. And I'm going to have one more method which is going to have an implementation, which is going to be public void display, and this is going to have the implementations in it. This is a shape or something like that, right? Okay, so here now all right, so now what I'm going to do is, right after here, I'm going to create a class circle, which is going to extend that particular class called shape, which is an abstract class, right? So here I'm just going to create private double radius. All right, so now I'm just inside this, I'm just going to have a double radius. This dot radius equals to radius, so we can assign it to it. And then now what I need to do is why it is showing an issue. Okay, so we need to inherit this method, right? So you can see, so basically this area method, it doesn't have any implementation, but it is coming from where? From the shape. I can directly use this area inside here as its own method. Let me show you. So all I have to do here is public double area, open it, enter, and here now all I have to do is it should return math.py multiplication of its radius star radius. All right, so public class extends the shape, public abstract double area, fine. Oh, this is supposed to be area. That's why I'm wondering why we are getting the issue. Okay, now we are not getting any issues over here because we are using this function We are not implementing anything inside the abstract, but we are implementing it directly over here. Okay, so now what we have to do is, just like the same way you can create multiple classes and everything, that's all up to you. Now inside here I'm just going to create public static void main, open it, string args arguments, open it here. Now let's create an object for the circle. C1 is equals to new circle, and then I need to supply the value to it. So I'm just going to say 4.5 or something like this, right? Then I need to display system dot out dot println. I just need to say circle area, which is going to be coming from where? From the C1 dot area. We are not calling the shapes area, we are calling the C1 dot area, right? So this is not supposed to be comma, this is supposed to be plus sign, because we need to join them together. Save these changes, right? And if you wish to call this display method also, you can directly call that display method too, just like that. No changes at all. So then I need to call this Java example abstract.java, run it. So far we don't have any issues at all over there. And here I just need to say example abstract ex abstract. There we go. Look at that. Circle area, we are getting some value, and this is the shape, right? So basically the main usage of the abstract method is to you can just create a method without any implementation, and you can use it at any point. So this abstract method will react as its own method of the circle, right? Usually if you're trying to do this in the inheritance, that will lead to the method overriding. But for method overriding, what you need to do, you need to have exactly everything as same as it is, but that has its own method implementation in it, and you need to pass the object as a reference to it. But here we are not doing anything at all. We are just using it as a direct as its own method of that specific class, right? But it is an abstract method which is coming from where? From the abstract class, right? So this is all about the abstract classes. Okay, so you need to use the abstract keyword. So let me explain it one more time over here. We created a class called circle, which is a normal class, and we call the area method to calculate the area of the shape, and we are calling the display method what? To display the shape, right? So this program over here, it demonstrates how to use the abstract classes and concrete subclasses to model shapes and calculates its area. That's it. So this is all about the abstract classes. All right, and the next thing we have to discuss is all about the interfaces, and that's what we are going to discuss on the next video.